So we're gonna have to find a better word. Okay. It's always this game. There's like so many different ways you could do. Let's go back to here because this has to be another way forward through that option. And it can't make me go back all the way down to that one section. So let's tickle him.
Well,
Instead of pushing him and fighting him, we're gonna, or instead of doing something strange on him, we're gonna tickle him. Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yup. Check it out.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
Tickle, tickle, tickle! What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
She's running away. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I thought you were just threatening
His eyes
us.
darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. Mm-hmm. See you around, new kid.
He kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Not my friend. Whoa. What a little creep. Oh, Beck, I think you've got a little ooze in your hair.
The ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Please don't change. Is it bad? It depends on what you're feeling about more mature, refined look. Oh god. It's bad.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath.
So Iggy's not going to be at the treehouse now. It shouldn't be.
He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
And Rollo's still missing. Luca, what are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us like in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just looking for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the
Roxy's
truth.
temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of
In
time.
a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in the Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit, and we were hiding in the dumpsters and had a heavy bag dropped on us. I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up, and Luca and I ran home. And it was all my fault. Now my best friend may never come back. Whoa. Just whoa.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened
Hi,
her gaze, her
Scrying.
eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay, I
Roxy drew
promise.
herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I wanna help. That's too dangerous for a kid. But I can't just sit around, I have to do something.
Tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
Go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sounds like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird. Well, weirder than normal.
Into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Alright, now we just gotta wait at the treehouse. Should be easier.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fellow like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ringing. But the dang thing never does, of course. Well, I never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word of Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows these woods too well to get lost. It's the drums. I suppose you're right. Silly boys' antics had this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. Do you think this is a prank? What other possible explanation can there be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else you want to know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that can help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all.
It's not like he's angry.
It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
It's the only thing I can do.
A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
I mean, maybe. Yesterday, Rolo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster. What were you doing in there? At first we were looking around. Then there was someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last time I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go sulking on someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why do you have to do this? I tried, Luca. God knows I try to keep you safe.
Wanted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down.
What? But you van horses can't keep yourself, can you? We're all so close being done with this.
Firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
Latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Ooh.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet.
It's a trapdoor.
The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim.
I think I died.
Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
Final words.
No,
He knows too
this
much.
isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay.
No
let's
kidding
try
me.
something else.
Are you ashamed? I have to do this one. Because I don't have anything else. We haven't found anything. So now we have to replay this. Why is my phone being... Alright, so we're gonna have to go through the story of a struggle and hopefully we get to the right section. You know, let's just replay it because I
This
did
is a
skip
story
it.
about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object.
Can't believe he was along out with it.
He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home.
Alright. Everything's fine.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the
I wonder if there's only one proper ending.
Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I don't know what's going on with my stream today. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that will need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Well, Rolo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I set the jam by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. Mm-hmm. One for Mr. Tolver at the Bag and Wag. Another for Mrs. Fretella at the diner. Oh, and Mr. Nuncrade? He said he wanted some more. I expected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular taste in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that gentleman. I don't like him anymore. Just make sure Fretella and Tobel get the top ones. No problem. Off you go now, while the day is still young. I need to find more clues.
A sturdy old...
Grandma, where are my clues? There's nothing back here. I think I have to talk to people or interact with certain people. Seems like that's how I get most of them. Phone! Hello, it's Juniper Hartford? Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposal. The simple matter is that we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Okay. Don't mind me. To the diner, the Bag and Wag. Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. Wait, who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rolo, I gotta deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh. It is a whole thing? Sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet up in the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet up at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Don't worry, I'm just gonna casually walk this big box into town. What is over here?
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Alright, so it's pretty much just a boring pathway that you don't even want to take because it's that boring. You can tell those jerks. It doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I ain't moving. So this harvest thing is a scam. My god, look at all these boxes. Can I go to the cafe or the diner? I think this is the beacon, you know? The newspaper. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine
I don't think we met him.
had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
Makes sense. I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning paper was consumed with stories about the silly festival. Well, yes. This is the news of the day. But there is no mention of the museum, nor the foundation, nor which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more interested in this town's future, rather than any one's particular family. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, When the going on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things changed, ma'am. And you know change is dangerous. If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your body. My apologies. Good day. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day. She's not very nice. Oh, the diner's that way. Time to go to the diner. I don't think I've ever been over here. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Luca, what's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night,
She looks so
a
cute.
story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
They got you on jam delivery, eh? Yep. Hey, Dawn, have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building. You might say I've heard some things. I've been working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. You seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, he came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working with William Kern and the Harvest. And the other is working for Valentine. And the Valentine represents the Beacon Pines Pass. Harvest has positioned itself as the town's future. Might make for some interesting dinner table conversation. I can imagine. I feel bad for Beck. I'm here. Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner. Hello, Miss Fratatel. Look at you.
Forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is. It's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute running around your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart what happened with Eleanor. Aww. I just got a feeling that she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Shifted the basket uncomfortably.
And yes, let's see this here.
Lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
Carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. Done. I want to do that noon crid last because I don't like him. And he doesn't deserve any jam. If I could be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh sure, sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kern has asked me to make an opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I don't really think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really choose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Can't go wrong. Alright, I need to go find where that bag and wag is. I don't know where that store is. Is there anything back here? I gotta look around. Is he just walking on its own? Or is my controller broken? It's just walking on its own, so who knows what he's doing.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously
Oh, it's this
shining
guy.
apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello. Yeep.
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no bother, no bother.
Leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yes, Grant had some jam I supposed to give you.
In a bit further.
Jam. Yeah, those ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes. The jam. Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
Reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelf post haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
For a final whisper.
Of course. Let's continue. The guy's kind of creepy. But I think I know whatever secret they're talking about is really seems to be secret, but I think everyone knows. How do you keep ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know, somewhere cold. How do they keep somewhere cold cold? Look, birds. Do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. I just want to answer all my questions. Because I'm too nosy for my own good. Wait. Movie time?
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great
Okay.
pines grow from mighty roots.
Let's learn about the
You
town.
cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one shopper Valentine. Young shopper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck. A scientific experiment gone wrong.
An experiment.
An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul
See the dead
harvest
body in the...
people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Shopper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Remembrance Fund.
I don't like the secret experiment thing that's going on. That was unhelpful. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Where's the last guy? I think it'll be over here somewhere. Oh, it's him. I don't like him. Ever since he kidnapped me, I don't like him. Here you go. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nooncreed. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So do you want your jam? All right. Usually Juniper drops them off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyways, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case...
Snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on to the basket until next time I see your gran. I don't think she's ever gonna come and get her basket back. What's up, Bert? Or Beck? Hey, you! Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12? Perfect, follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? Okay. What just happened? Well, time to go after him. Oh, we get to meet his parents. Hey, what a crazy... I struggle with this word so much. Consequence? Here's my new friend I was telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what's your new little friend's
Beck
name?
locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie and this is... Afona? I don't know. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the, the probability of stunt development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is that we just want this move to be as easy as possible on you. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another consequence? I don't know. I feel like that's wrong. I've already asked him, and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't need to get into too much trouble now. Beck, what are you doing? I have plans. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is a little cottage next to the big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late, or I'll be back to square one on this whole friend griff. Great, see you there. You just out of nowhere picked us off the street. Meet him by the creepy gate. It's not creepy at all. This is the same gate that I thought was creepy earlier. Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival's coming up. The festival. Old man Valentine used to put on a shingadings all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's Harvest putting on this festival. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between old Valentine Company and this new Harvest outfit
Dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. Well, those are both garbage. Exactly. The new Harvest Company is not good for the town. It never is. I'm gonna head over here. Because there is something for me. Yeah, this house is creepy. Even the game thinks so. So who all lives in that house? Harris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back. The little creepy kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in that place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest. Oh, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all use the same ominous tone. Eventually you're gonna have to explain to how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting any longer. This way. Alright. I'm coming. Eventually I'm gonna learn the secrets of this town. One day. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great, whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
I feel like I'm about to be like, this is all the stuff I gotta do for this interview, so just go ahead and do it that way. Yeah, I guess nothing.
Chapter 4.
Oh, okay, another chapter. So we didn't meet up with Rolo, which could be a bad thing.
With the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change.
There's no
Relied on
picture
it
for
even.
this.
But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love. Couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates.
I mean, that's fine. You just moved into town, it's fine.
Without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do
Okay.
that.
Not bad. So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandmother. Over on the other side of the river? Your grandmother? Where are your parents? Becca. Beck Manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident on a fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger.
Not the pineapple.
Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how do you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally we have to put more effort into dinner.
Nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, are we just skipping to the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck. I'm sorry, Luca, this move has us all a little tired.
Wiped his face with his sleeve.
Oh, no, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Hey, you brought up my parents, I'm doing this. Ow. I mean, what brought you to Beck and Boynes? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I love it. She's brilliant. Harvest just made her the newest lead researcher of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Harvest is at the forefront of evolving farming plants into something more useful like sparkling water and excitement and excrements on ground.
Over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is there are different ways to grow plants. Yeah, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't.
Slammed her fist into the table. Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca. How about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo
Luca
soon.
glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the alchemic. Yeah, alchemics aren't that useful around here.
Wiped his mouth one last time with his
They don't
napkin
always tell
and
the
started to
truth.
get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It's really good. Hey, see you at the festival, Beck. Even Beck's family isn't perfect. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people. But
He needs to come. Beck is amazing. I love her.
warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Let's have it be nice weather. Let the clouds break open.
The sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break.
No
revealing
rainstorm.
Patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rolo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him about...
Stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's juicy secrets, you gotta tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Let's go! Are you just gonna leave me here?
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
You can't go in there, Beck. I don't even know how to get in there. So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spike gate? Looming mansion? Rich reclusive owners? It even smells shady.
Grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you dedicated nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Ooh. It opens. What you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. I kinda wanna go in there. That's Harris Valentine's. Who is she talking to? Shh. I suspect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspect hostilities. I'll deal with our common threats. Now this is what I'm talking about.
This was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in that suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all eventually fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You're just worried about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see that look on the rude Kyr's face. Yeah, the truth will come to light. I'm so surprised you're so comfortable with potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow, I wasn't expecting shady. But this just flat out supervillain talk? If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all this?
Mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family.
Chill ran down Luca's spine, his vision blurred.
Is that mom?
Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
Ooh. An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back.
Oh, it's Grandma. Just remember, keep everything normal until the festival. Okay. Keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in roasting suspicious.
Eris a curt nod and disappeared.
What is Grandma doing? I wonder. This is why we need Beck on our team. We would have never found this out.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have.
Said the big bad wolf.
Sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
Okay. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That's my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure it's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Alright, we're still meeting up with the treehouse, so come on. Wish that would move. They can't all be bad hazmat suits, people. There's no way. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
Board finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you just sign here, acknowledge everything and accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my internal soul as well?
Board's looked for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Okay, bye, creepy people. Everyone in town's gonna be creepy. Running by. Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks you to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bop right in the kissa. Oh, Gran tells me just to keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark to be out wandering on your own. You never know who's gonna kidnap you. I keep on heading. Don't mind if I do. Why are you guys out here? Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just thought it was a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. Oh, it's light up and everything. Oh, he's gone. He's no longer sleeping.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
Kerr gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yeah, she's been indisposed of late. She doesn't like me much, does she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You darn tootin' he was.
Locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all this? Gosh, I never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. This is gonna be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Harvest so interested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the architect business? Seeds. Seeds. Yeah, little bundles of potentials.
Glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here. Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is always under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge and the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Is he going to harvest? Yep. I'm gonna go in there and see what's there, but I know it's nothing good. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Relo like? Why do I forget how to pronounce his name when I've been saying it all stream? Relo? He's Relo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny, even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thing is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilized company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine's or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Change how? Could have been a bad batch? Maybe it was in the water or air or soil? Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Jeez. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? Nope. I take it Rola's farm got the short end of the stick. Yeah, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things gotten better since Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. Yeah, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in a hotel one town over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater. We better get going. Can I do anything with my chair? You know, I haven't got a chance to go fishing in a while. I miss fishing. Well, I haven't found anything. I feel like it's like an achievement to find them all. Oh, we're here. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rolo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we spare no expense in construction. I've seen worse. Looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey, Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Wonder what he's gonna do. He's rolling up the window. Alright. Oh, we got the alarms going. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Don't worry, I got this. Pick it up again. Eh. Okay, I might not be the best thrower, but I'll get it working. This one's moving. I still hit it. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Let's go up here before I get lost. So, pretty sweet security, right? That was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust this new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Oh, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Sucked in a long breath.
Like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so. It seems more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How'd you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let me go and I ran. Dang, that's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandmother. Yeah, that's the best part. That's the other part. On our way back, Beck and I saw Harris Valentine's meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper Calandus meetup? Let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at Valentine's warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. Then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Harris Valentine's. Pretty much. I'm gonna think this town is kinda awesome.
Luca shot back a look.
No offense. So we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your gran and she's trying to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. And second, it could have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke the person's mask to get away. And the mask gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day and make yam. And what could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked since she moved in. Moved in? Your gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your gran before? No, not really, no. It's been years since I've seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way. But are you sure your gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
What is Grandma doing? I'm just saying. It sounds like a strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. You could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Luca, your gran is hiding something. And Pa always said folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my gran is really hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole thing of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear, and we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for good old Snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair. Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Okay. What time is it? Oh, we're all dressed up, ready to go. Hello? Gran, is that you at the tower? Who could be knocking this early in the morning? Rolo, what on earth is that? Huh? That ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this? It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear, right? Yeah, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is aloof.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rolo strutted across the room.
If I were Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rolo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
Coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that's dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Eureka! She lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rolo. Drat, it may be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents to ash. Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah, the closet upstairs. It stands to reason that we should check there first. Now, no dice, it's locked. Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now. I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably wants to keep it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm gonna take this important thing and huck it in the berry bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she's always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyways, I can't reach the latch.
Of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted and turned toward the kitchen.
Please don't break anything. That's all I need. Alright, Rolo. It's your time to shine. Ah yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Could finish. Luca scrambled up Rolo's back.
Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey, let's just yank on this random teacup and...
One of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle.
Secrets.
And slide under its own power.
Seems like your gran has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only two types of people have secret layers. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. Hopefully she's a hero. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracy vibe. Oh wow. Yeah, this can't be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. Any secrets?
Each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter.
Who's Walter?
For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Oh, Walter's is dead. Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rolo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as these are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live. Oh, I had no idea we were in the presence of a permanent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
Stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Ah, here we are. Follow-up examinations of Henders Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperatures continue to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms experienced by Mrs. Wilbody just a few days. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Up with heightened surprise.
People are getting sick. Seems creepy. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncrud's name. Wait.
Rolo's finger traced across the page.
There's more scribbles on the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. It seems he came back to those reports later to make those notes. This might be related to something else.
Through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. Disease or whatever it is progressed so fast, and with his wife passing, Terrance's conditions follows close behind. Suffering by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Staring blankly at the cabinet.
Is this how his father dies? What does it say next?
Noah rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more.
Frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What does he mean enough is enough? How do you take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit.
Slammed the drawer shut. A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has to keep herself busy. Is your gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town, out of the kindness of her heart. She just puts a little symbol by their name. Yeah, Mr. Nunkard has a mark next to him. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My mom's are both on here, each with question marks. Gus Valentine's has a question mark. Harris has a question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kuhn has a bullseye, and the killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good. I think she's trying to figure out who the masterminds are behind whatever is going on in this town. Oh, I can beat him up! I'm gonna unlock something, I just know it. No? I feel like this should be... Why does Grandma have a boxing glove? A little boxing thing there. What do we have here? Punching bag, I think it's called. Barrels mark caution explosives. And jam jars. That's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your gran making? Fire! She wouldn't have me walk around town delivering bombs, right? Only one way to find out.
Casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the
Don't eat it. Huckleberries.
his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. And ink. What?
Noah plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Aha.
Offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Mrs. Fertel. A grand jam gram. It says last night I used the disguise Harris provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more of a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rolo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault the logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to the town, and if we follow it,
Carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right to
Down at the end point.
Town Square? That's the fountain in the middle of the town. What happened? What a weird place to hide treasure. Rolo, that doesn't look like a treasure map to me. The end of the path on the map has the same symbol as those explosives over there. So it's not hiding treasure. A real bummer. Rolo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival. Did you just say gulp? I felt like a gulp kind of situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of the town. She's gonna blow up the festival. Not if we stop her. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Yo-ho! I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just here to help. Just...
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh. Guess it's nothing.
Lou shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Flamin' chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Mystery creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I don't know if I had it in me. But there's only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You just clobbered him good, Rollo. He's knocked out cold.
Beck flicked back on the light. Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tulliver?
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan.
Okay.
One thing was certain. They couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation,
I'll continue a little bit longer.
it was decided.
Ooh, good cop. Okay, we're gonna be the chill cop because I can't do anything else.
On the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
You don't have any bad cops here. We're too nice. I'll handle this, just play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell ring.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tulliver. That was all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why have you strapped me down? Not one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled. Rollo's here.
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave old Herman a good scare. Let's just get out of these ropes and call it even.
Glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my grand up to? If you'll just cut me loose, I could show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your grand moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just... all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town, an archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes,
Gestured to the corner.
barrels of explosives. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an
Luca
explanation.
looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This will all make sense in time.
Imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
He's leaving. You see, this town has secrets, Luca. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
A past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
light. Son of a...
Darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. It's for your own good. Your kids just keep tight down there. And let the adults handle
They
this.
looked bewildered at each other.
Just play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end.
Oh no, not another ending.
We certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement. Back to the drawing board.
So we can do Rumble. I need to unlock more. Rumble. Alright.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks
Luca
off?
surveyed the roiling clouds.
I say the odds are good. Maybe just a year and I'll make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Oh, that's cool. Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch a cold. Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach her brain on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold up tight. So much for not doing... Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum.
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum while increasing the amount of chewing. Chew that one for 47 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater.
Ew.
Nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird could be cool. We all need to be weird one day.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Ooh, pundit
He took the
tomatoes.
attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Cornados. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards, and some did flowers. But they are really trying to feel good about themselves. They feel both. So you moved a lot. Yeah, the thing with having a brilliant parent, there's always a better job somewhere else. Those flowers would last longer if you put them in water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I care. Well, you care enough to keep them, so you might as well water them. Oh wow. Rolo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not like this one exactly. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to bolts. Filled it with some sort of art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She got carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech over
Luca flicked at one of the towels.
concentration. I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static. Aw, shucks. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurts more than I expected it. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rolo could be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with it? I guess I haven't. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something, anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know, something. We're going to register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things the way to go back the way they were. Everyone told me it's gonna be alright. Things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't I just stay somewhere?
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
Quickly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts again. Sure, I'll walk you out. That's so cute. See you and Rolo at the festival? Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Be your own person.
Chapter 5.
Okay.
Friendly feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue. The smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rolo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend.
Of
Back
course.
to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes.
Always.
Luca told himself as he headed to
3 is a lucky
house.
number. So we need him on our side.